With the subscription offerings that Trimble has for our machine control and our construction surveying equipment, we include in that what we call technology assurance. And technology assurance ensures for the contractor that the equipment they're purchasing is always up to date with the latest software and firmware and hardware even that we release. And there are a couple of advantages of that to the contractor. The first is that they can keep their fleet of equipment, their fleet of technology, always on the same, right? So the advantages of having all of your fleet of equipment being the same is supportability and standardization. As you're rolling out technology to different job sites, if you know they're all running the same versions of equipment, the same hardware, the same software, then you can implement standard operating procedures. You can have kind of clear, this is the way we do things in our company, and it's always going to be the same because it's the same equipment on all job sites. And then when a problem comes up in the field, you know you have the tools to support that. The other advantage, of course, is really just predictability and costs, right? So new piece of hardware comes along, there's always some advantages in that hardware, some kind of new whiz-bang feature that the contractor can get advantage of. I think, particularly recently Trimble released firmware enhancements in our GNSS receivers called ProPoint. Now, ProPoint is a step function change in GNSS position availability. If you know much about GNSS, you'll know that that GNSS signals are susceptible to blockages. So tree canopy has historically been one of the biggest frustrations with using GNSS. If you're working on a construction site and you're up against a forest or a bank of trees in some ways, then you know that along that boundary near those trees, then historically it's hard to get GNSS signals and therefore hard to get precision. But ProPoint comes out, advanced algorithms that really help the GNSS receiver to kind of see through the leaves of the trees, if you will, and it's a really great productivity enhancement. Like, it's been amazing for our contractors seeing where they're able to work, where they weren't able to work before. Now, connecting the dots here, if you're buying your subscription technology, that's an advantage that you can immediately take advantage of, whether it's through a firmware enhancement or whether it's because as part of technology insurance, you can now get that latest GNSS receiver at no extra cost because it's included in the subscription that you're already paying. Tomorrow, you can take advantage of that better GNSS positioning against the trees.